How do we help close the wealth gap between African Americans and and white people? I mean, it seemed. I mean, we make progress, we get good jobs. There's sort of two steps forward, one step back, and yet the gap between Black income and white income continues to widen. What's causing that? How do we deal with it? Representative Bass?
It's no small matter because it has to be addressed in multiple ways. First of all, we have to address what is going on right now with COVID, where you have hundreds of thousands of African Americans that just lost their jobs, the ones that are struggling, especially the ones who are working on the front lines in the essential workers in various businesses. So we are supporting on the Congressional Black Caucus. We have an entire agenda on wealth and addressing inequity. So looking at small businesses, supporting Black businesses because they're going to hire Black people more likely, supporting education and training. So you can't just look at one thing or one system to deal with income inequality. You have to look at what is creating the barriers. We are going to have a terrible problem once COVID is over because of the lack of technology, access to technology. When all of our kids are at home, it's easy to say, go home to your laptop. That's assuming, number one, you have the technology. That's also assuming your community has broadband. That's assuming, if you're especially a young child, that your parents know how to operate the computer to help you with your homework. So all of these months that these young people are out of school, that's going to add to the inequity because of the lack of resources that existed before. So we have an immediate agenda in the Black Caucus, but we're also developing an agenda to respond to the post-COVID world if we ever get there.
Exactly. And I'd add debt to that. We really have to take a very cold, hard look at college debt. Black students go in with more debt. They take longer to pay off their debt. They're often in school longer, which takes on more debt. And debt is a huge, huge piece of that wealth gap, right? Because if you have debt, you can't really, buy a house or do investments, et cetera, et cetera.
I have a fairly simplistic approach, and it is raise taxes and really strongly progressively so that we can heal these racist disparities in health. There should be universal health care. There should be free education through college. There should be fair and affordable housing for everyone. There should be equal opportunities in employment, and that's how we'll reduce the disparities in wealth. We have criminally skewed the tax system to favor the rich. And there's a classmate of ours, Sylvester, who said, justice to me means the opportunities in life are parceled out equally at birth. That should be our benchmark.